All right, good morning, everybody. Beautiful sunrise out this morning, and we are out in the parking lot of the DoubleTree. It's a great night's sleep. No, it's fine. Just once again, these hour changes mess with me. But we're going to be out here this morning. Everybody's getting loaded up, getting ready to go. We're going to go eat breakfast. What you need?
Don't I have a rubber band?
Somewhere, yeah. It's in that bag.
Okay.
You can get it out. But me and Samantha, I picked her up at the airport yesterday, so we're all together.
I had to fly all the way here.
So anyway, we're on our way to Durango today. We're going to take the day 4 V1 lower ride. It's 7.5 hours today. The upper ride, we can change our mind, but it's like 8.5 hours. And unfortunately, today at noon, they're calling for showers up in that area. So I don't know if we're going to be up away from it. If we are, then we'll see if we can catch it. If not, we'll see what the showers have to do today. And it's 59 degrees this morning, so a little chilly for us from Texas, but should get nicer as the day goes on, back into the mid 80s. And then of course we'll add water to the mix, so we'll see how it goes from there. Anyway, look forward to riding, and just keep riding. So we are back in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We made it as far as Eagle's Nest, just outside of Taos, and beautiful ride. Until we got there, we thought we had the overheating issue fixed on the bike last night. The dealer worked on it for a couple hours last night, and didn't quite work out that way. We got up into the mountains, it started overheating again, so we decided to turn around, come back, take it to the dealership, and they worked on it all day. Got it fixed, we believe, again. So we should be back out in the morning, try to catch up with the Posse ride first thing in the morning, at least where their end destination is in Glenwood Springs. So and then from Glenwood tomorrow, I'm sorry, day after tomorrow, we will go on to Loveland, Colorado. So we should be back on schedule for a nice ride day after tomorrow, which is still beautiful. We'll take the Interstate 25, and then from there we will take a left and go over to Glenwood Springs. Still a pretty area. Should be a nice ride. No big deal. Still 6.5 hours, which is what they have kind of planned for tomorrow. About 5.5 hours going on all the scenic roads from Durango to Glenwood Springs. So just a little different route. These things happen on these long rallies to me. I don't know about other people, but I do all my service. I do everything that needs to be done, but sometimes this stuff happens and it's beyond our control. You know, the motorcycle it was only 1,000 miles outside of its 5,000 mile check. Just checked before that was done, just before we went on the ride on the dealership. But sometimes these things happen. They are machines. Machines do sometimes fail by not our own doing. So anyway, we're back here in Santa Fe. We'll probably head out a little bit. Maybe we'll go to the casino later on tonight, seeing how the weather does. It's now a beautiful day. Boy, the rains came through here and they're headed up through Durango. That's why we decided not to risk it. If we took the highways, we could be back in Durango tonight, but the weather was moving in and just didn't look great. So we just decided to stay safe, live to ride another day, and enjoy the fine weather we have here. It's beautiful today, and enjoy it. So that's where we are. I'll show you the bike here, and it's all shined up, ready to go. They got everything done. It's just a radiator cap right here inside. Something that minor cause you a lot of headache. The thing is, if we'd have been stuck out there on the road, on some of these roads, the pullouts there are gravel and not great, and to be stuck out there, I've did it once before on one of the other previous rides, and 3.5 hours waiting for a tow truck, and then 3.5 hours back the other way to go where you need to be is not the best place to be to spend the day. I would rather sit in the dealership. They had hamburgers and hot dogs, live band. Probably should have pulled it out and videoed some of it just to kind of show you guys, but it was a good time. We had a nice afternoon. They raffled off a guitar. We didn't win it for Jesse James there at Sturgis. It was part of the Sturgis rally for the VFW, and we just spent the afternoon at the dealership just like we would at home, and got everything done, and now we're back in the same room we left out. They had the same room available for us. Luckily, just about all the hotel rooms are booked. Here, they have a Mexican, not swap meet, but a show where they're selling crafts and activities and things like that. And all the rooms are booked pretty heavily, all in downtown Santa Fe. So we were able to get a room here, and even we were looking to go a little bit maybe further down the road south from here on 25 down to Las Vegas, New Mexico. Had some really nice hotels down there to take a look at, but all sold out. Everything was sold out. So decided, you know what, we can get a room here. It's beautiful. We know the area. We were just here last night, so we'll stay here one more day, enjoy Santa Fe for another day, and then get back on the road tomorrow. So let's just keep riding.